our listeners do, take advantage of this wonderful resource. Jack's Meats and Deli in New Paltz. Patrick Carlin, what did we learn in class today?
Well, I saw Abbott Ryushin on the way out. We always have a little hi and goodbye.
When you and he are in the same space,
He's
I
cool.
feel the universe definitely shifts.
Oh, it does, man. It helps me. That's all I care.
Yeah.
And anyway, I said to him that along with resilience, which I understand, man, that's been my whole life. You know, if you ain't resilient, the option is death or getting rolled over, man. You've got to be resilient. And I said along with that goes persistence. You've got to be persistent in where you want to go. We agree on that. And let me tell you something. Yes, the thing, everybody has beliefs, Joe was saying. Well, I do. I have one belief. I believe in me. I know I'm here. And everything else is conjecture. That's the only thing I can be sure about. And that took me right back to debates, which I filled half a sheet on, because that was a goofy thing. Even before you guys started talking about throwing the snakes in and all, I had written that the debate showing the person's style of what you're going to see out of the debates. Now, when those 6 Yakamoris were up there doing their trip trying to get the Republican thing, I mean, when a dude gets up and has 3 things to say and can only remember 2, I don't care what the other one is. He's just showing where he's at in preparedness and spontaneity. So he's not going anywhere. You're going to see who's cool. And I wrote down who's cool. Then you guys get up to the thing of just the 2 guys in there for an hour. All right, I'll tell you how you handle that when Jim Lehrer says that. One guy jumps up and he says, all right, Jim, I'm going to talk for about an hour, man. And then when I get done, I'm going to split because I'm not interested in anything that this lion polecat has to say. So here we go. When I get in there, we're going to jump right down the corporation's throats. We're going to rip them asunder, man. We're going to get after the banker dudes and straighten out things. And the middle class is going to rise to the top, and them 1,200 billionaires are in deep trouble unless they're ready to share some of the bread. And then you get on, and after an hour's rant like that, you just split and let them work it out. And as far as the round table goes, man, with no head at it, the head of the round table is the dude who picks up the check. You've been saying it all morning. Check, please. That's what you better say if you got me at your round table, because I ain't picking up the check, especially at a round table. You don't want to be the head of the table. You just want to be someone there who's eating good and getting out in time. The New York Post, Joe didn't like what they did with their headline. I thought it was wonderfully funny. I thought it was beautifully funny, because I got a whole thing I do about censorship and self-censorship and the full trip. And I dig it, man. Like, everyone takes like a nanosecond to figure out what it means. F blank blank K. What could that be? Fork? Folk? Funk? Who knows? Well, I'll ask Grandma. She'll probably tell me. Anyway, I want to tell you that this thing of getting together and on December 21st, let me tell you something. We're not going away. Get out and do your Hanukkah shopping and your Christmas shopping just in case, man. Because that December 21st thing is just a whole lot of fun. Now, when the snake goes in, here's the thing about I said reverting back to being cool. When the snake gets thrown in there with the 2 dudes, somebody's going to get bit. So it's like when the bear is going and the guy is tightening up his shoes and the guy says, what are you tightening your shoes for? You can't outrun the bear. He says, I just need to outrun you. That's the trip. So you stay cool. You stay cool in the room and you say, okay, Mr. Snake, look at this. Look at that guy over there, man. And you say to him, yeah, why don't you go and you better make a run while you get a chance, Joe. Make a run for it while you can still get away. Meanwhile, you're saying, pulse beat, staying low, I'm being cool. Snake, LaRue, we love you, everything's nice. Then when the bugs and all come wailing in and the other snakes, they'll all be getting on one another. They got a lot of chow out there before they have to get to you. And chances are a cool head can prevail and get you out of that.
Patrick Carlin, our favorite street philosopher. Keep your dial tuned to Radio Woodstock, and Ron Van Warmer will keep you company all afternoon. Wonderful music, good company. Have a good week, everybody.